Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cameron. This week we're joined by Scoots and Hire of Late Nights and Playing with Power and the Mind Sculptors and everything else they're a part of.
So we have Hire on Kennen Mid Power. Scoots is on TYMNA THRASIOS Razzacats. Cameron's playing IKRA BRUSE, you snooze, you lose. And I'm playing Yuriko Tempo.
I got a 5 that's keepable.
I do too.
Tap up, keep draw. I'm gonna play a Tropical Island and a Mana Crypt. Pass the turn.
Excellent. I will draw City of Brass, followed by a Mana Crypt.
Oh my god, copycat.
I will take 1 damage from the City of Brass, and I will cast Heuristic Study. And then I'll pass it.
Marsh Flats and then pass.
Draw a card. Marsh Flats of my own. I'm gonna crack it. Go to 39, Underground Sea. Cast an Ornithopter.
I'll trigger Heuristic.
I will pay for the 1 and pass turn.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that worked out pretty nicely, actually.
Roll for Crypt. Even so, cancel 1. I'll take 3. Go down to 37. Draw for turn. Land. I'll cast Kennen.
Trigger Heuristic.
Pay for the Heuristic. Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Odds will be damage. It's a 1. I'll go to 36. I'll draw for turn. Play Rejuvenating Springs as my land for the turn. Cast an Elvish Mystic. Pass.
Rock at the end of your turn. I'm going to go to 39. Scrub land here. To draw. Undergrowth Stadium. Carpet of Flowers.
Trigger Heuristic.
I will pay for Heuristic. I'm not going to use the mana on my second main. I'm just going to pass the turn.
Ooh,
So
go to me.
responsible. Look at us.
We're really going slow mode.
I hate it. Come on.
Draw a card. Blue to Delta, crack a basic island. Scotty, I'm gonna attack you with a 0/2 flyer.
No blocks.
Tricked you, look what I have, a Yuriko Ninjutsu. 1 damage.
35.
Yuriko trigger. And that's a 0. Please mark it down. I think I still want to not pay for the Heuristic Study. Go ahead.
Wow.
I'm also playing very slow. I need to roll for Crypt. That's a 4. Draw for turn. Cradle. THRASIOS.
Heuristic Study.
Pay for the Heuristic. 2 colorless loading. I'll use the Cradle to make 4 to activate THRASIOS.
I'll
Nice.
respond. I'm just gonna brainstorm.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
Put back that and that, and you're good.
I'll look at the top card, put it to the bottom, reveal a Consecrated Sphinx.
Oh,
Move to combat, swing 2 at Dylan.
36. I see why you're comfortable going slow there, Hire.
Yeah.
Mid-power Kitten list is probably perfectly fine going slow.
Yes, this is where we like to live. I'm probably going to stop casting spells after this turn. Pass the turn.
This version of Kennen is particularly geared towards grinding value with things like Consecrated Sphinx and some other surprises that we'll see in a second. So Hire is completely fine with slowing and playing into the Heuristic Study here.
Yeah, I think the situation is turning out perfectly for him.
And also, early Thrasioses out of Kennen are always a bad sign.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Play this card that I tucked away. Cast a THRASIOS. I think I pass you.
I'll draw on my turn.
And you rolled for Crypt, right, Scotty?
Oh, excuse me. Odds damage. It's a 4. I'm good.
I think the island count is still 2 max.
2.
So I'm going to target Hire. 2 green mana. I'm going to play a Badlands, and then I'm going to use that green mana on a Sylvan Library.
Trigger my Heuristic Study.
I will pay for your Heuristic Study. Pass the turn.
I'm so glad you did not play a blocker. That's so good for me. Okay, untap. Draw a card. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight to combat. Cameron, coming at you with Yuriko.
I'm down to 38.
Trigger Yuriko. That's 1 damage for everyone. I got a Morphic Pool as my land for turn. Mox Amber that I will pay for Heuristic Study. A Sensei's Divining Top that I will also pay for Heuristic Study. And we can also play the Ornithopter, and I will pay for that Heuristic Study as well.
Heuristic Study has never been such a strong Thalia before.
I've decided that I'm just gonna treat it like Thalia. Pass turn.
It's a sphere of resistance.
Untap, I have a Mana Crypt trigger. I take 3. Let's see. Waterlogged Grove. What do we have? We have a lot of things on the battlefield.
Well, you have more mana than the Lord. You can
5,
probably
6,
get away with anything.
7.
How much mana does the Lord have starting out? 7?
I thought it was 7, yeah.
Yeah, 1 for each day that it took to
one
create
for
the world,
each.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Activate Kennen.
Can I respond? I'm just gonna fetch Bayou. That's my only response here.
Oh, there's a creature. Okay, I'll get a Reclamation Sage. Rista can go.
It's gone.
Woo, we're free!
Turn 1 Heuristic Study may have been the first reason that this game took an insanely long amount of time, but it's certainly not going to be the last reason because this is a 2-hour fucking game.
Let's go to combat to a camera.
All right, I'm down to 35.
Pass the turn.
I'm just gonna activate THRASIOS at the end of your turn. Bottom that and reveal a attack team pro.
Nice.
Then I'll go to my turn. Untap, I have a Crypt trigger. 29. Draw for turn. Wooded Foot. Foothills. How many cards does everyone have in hand?
3.
5 cards.
4.
Higher, I'll gift probe you, my friend. 27.
I have this card. I
Okay.
have this card.
Oh,
I have that
gross.
card.
Okay.
I have that card. And I have this card.
Gross. Draw a card.
Anything important we should know? Are we gonna die soon?
Yeah, I mean, he's got Finale and Veil on top of the thing that you already saw.
Great. Okay.
Robert Confidante. Pass.
On my turn, untap, upkeep, Sylvan Library trigger on my draw. Let's take a look at 3. Let's take 8.
Ooh.
Take
Hell
8.
yeah.
Feel great.
Wait, yes.
Carpet of Flowers trigger here. Higher, we're still going to hit you. We're going to have it make 2 black. Then I'll play my land. I'm going to play an Esper Sentinel,
Rusty stays back.
crack my fetch, and I'm going to cast IKRA. So I hope you all had fun attacking me because it's not going to happen. I will pass.
Upkeep. I'm gonna top. All right, I'll keep them like this. Draw my 1 for turn. Murkwater Pathway, which I'm gonna play as the black mana producing side. Cast Grafdigger's Cage.
Can I draw?
Ooh,
I will pay 1 additional so that you may not.
super good.
Pretty good against Kennen.
Not the worst.
Honestly, my favorite reason for playing Yuriko is that I can play Grafdigger's Cage and it's no problem. Because Grafdigger's Cage just shuts off almost every win condition that I can think of right now.
That's true.
Name a win condition.
Underworld Breach.
Shuts it off.
Gitrog Monster.
Shuts it off.
Thassa's Oracle.
Well, all right.
I'll activate top. 1,
I'll
2, 3.
just fetch in response. I'm going to get a chop, and then you're good.
Keep them like that. Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, roll for crypts. No pain. Drop island. Brainstorm.
Can I draw a card?
I swear to God, if you let him draw,
No.
I'm gonna
I'll pay for Esper Sentinel.
Alrighty.
3. Put 2 back. I'll tap this for 3 green. I'll tap this for 3 colorless. I'll have 3 and 3 in the mana pool. 1 green, 1 colorless to cast a Survival of the Fittest.
He tried that. He
Oh.
didn't have that.
Red alert.
Activate Thrasios in response. Bottom that. Doesn't seem like the winner here. I'll flip this Force of Will over. And then you're good to go.
You're not gonna counter it?
Maybe I don't have a blue card to pitch to the Force of Will.
No.
2 green, 2 colors floating. I'll use 1 of the green to pitch Priest to activate Survival of the Fittest. Let's look for a creature, shall we? Phantasmal. Tap this for a blue, use a colorless. I have a green and a colorless floating. I'll cast a Phantasmal. It will come in as a copy of Reclamation Sage and bye-bye Grafdigger's Cage.
Yep.
Carpet of Flowers. Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. I have 2 triggers. Mana Crypt I will resolve first. Odds damage. It is a 6. No damage. Flip for Bob. Soul Ring. Go to 25. Draw for turn. Cast a Soul Ring.
Can I draw?
How many cards you got in hand?
I have 4.
You can draw.
No restraint, Scotty. No restraint.
I see the real problem at the table right now. Things are really bad. Do I just pass again like a loser? I think I might. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass again like a loser.
Alright, we'll go to my turn. I will get a Sylvan Library trigger on my upkeep. Keep 1 and put back the others. Carpet of Flowers trigger. Targeting higher for 3 white mana. Pay red. Play a land. We're going to cast a Bruce Tarl. Enter the battlefield trigger is going to target IKRA. Dylan, I'm going to hit you with IKRA.
Yeah, I'm not gonna block.
There's a lifelink that happened plus IKRA.
I'll
and
take
then for
3.
the second one, a quick little 20 life here. We'll cast a Demonic Tutor.
It's so crazy because he goes from being like, okay, Nas isn't that viable right now to like his next turn, he'll literally be at like 67.
I will pass the turn after that.
I'm gonna activate top at the end here. Things have changed. This on top now. Untap, draw a card, cast Imperial Seal.
Can
Yeah.
I draw?
Cannot draw. 28. That on top. Activate top and draw it. Put top on top. I go to combat. I'm gonna send Ornithopter at you, Cameron.
Well, I can't block an Ornithopter.
I'm gonna ninjutsu in an Ingenious Infiltrator.
Hey, that's a good card.
Damage?
Yep.
Gotta get you down somehow. 2 triggers. I will draw the first one from the Ingenious Infiltrator, and Yuriko trigger. I will reveal a basic swamp. Play the basic swamp as my land for turn. Cast the Ornithopter. Cast the Sensei's Divining Top. I'll look at the top right now. I'll stack them like this. That's it. Pass my turn.
Untap. Roll for crits. Even so pain. That's a 6. What a game. What a responsible game. And even Scotty's irresponsible play was responsible, which is great. Draw for turn. Carpet of Flowers makes 2. I'll make 2 blue. Tap here for 4 green, 3 colorless. I'll use the 3 colorless, 3 green, and 1 of the blue. So I have a blue and a green floating. I'll activate Kennen. And I will see no creatures. Activate Thrasios. Now we can bottom that. Reveal a Manifold. Pass the turn. Activate Thrasios to the rescue. I don't know why Thrasios sounds like that, but
It's the bubbles from being underwater.
yes, that's what it is.
I revealed a bird's paradise. Thrasios sounds like that because he's breathing heliox gas because he lives so deep in the water. Well, scuba diving joke. Mana Crypt, odds damage.
Heliox.
5. I'll flip for Bob. It is a pact of negation. That is 0 life. And then I will draw for turn. Birds of Paradise is the spell that I would like to cast. I will continue passing the turn.
I'll go to my turn. We get a Sylvan Library scenario here. Taking a look at 3. Keeping one of them. Play a Windswept Teeth, and we will crack Windswept Teeth. Plateau. Go to combat. I'm pretty sure I just want to hit Dylan with both of these because that's the easiest decision.
I'm not blocking.
So that means that you would take 9 damage and I would gain 23 life in total here.
I'm at 19.
I'm going to activate Carpet of Flowers on my second main and totally pretend like I didn't just forget about it on my first main. And I'm going to have it make 3 black mana, and 2 of it is going to go into a Grim Monolith Scroll Rack, and then I will pass the turn.
So nervous.
Okay. Go to my turn. Untap. In my upkeep, I'm going to look at the top again because everything is different. I'll keep them like that. Draw for turn. Cast a Mystic Remora.
Can I draw?
I will pay for it. Go to combat. Cameron, I'm coming at you.
I'll take it.
So I got an Ingenious Infiltrator trigger and a Yuriko trigger. I'm going to resolve the Yuriko trigger first. Temporal Trespass. 11 damage. The Yuriko trigger off of Ingenious Infiltrator will be a Lotus Petal, so that's nothing. And then I will resolve the 2 from Infiltrator. Play a Verdant Catacombs as my land for turn. Crack the Verdant Catacombs. Go to 18. Swamp. Play a Lotus Petal. Crack it for a blue. I'm going to cast a Temporal Trespass. Quick little extra value turn here. Go to my next turn. Funny, I'm going to have to pay for this Mystic more right away here before anyone's done anything.
I have a response at your upkeep.
Sure.
Cast a Big Rift.
Oh, I guess I kind of have to let that resolve, don't I? Yep. Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, you can draw, unfortunately.
Go to my draw. Play a Misty Rainforest as my land for turn. Cast that Ornithopter. Cast Mox Amber. Cast Sensei's Divining Top. Cast Mystic Remora. Crack Misty. Go to 17. Snow-covered island. Activate the top like the top 3. Put them back like that. Float a black and a blue here. This is a little strange, but I'm going to cast Gush for free by returning these 2 islands to my hand. Draw these 2 cards. Use this 1 black on a Dark Ritual. Cast Chains of Mephistopheles.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, I can just ignore the trigger if I want. Cast Heuristic Study also. Pass turn.
So that turn seemed really strange, but I actually still stand by my decisions. Number 1, gushing my islands back really stops Hire's Carpet and your Carpet from making a whole bunch of mana, which is weirdly going to be helpful, I think. And also, I know the Ristic and the Mystic alongside the Chains of Mephistopheles seems strange, but I know the 2 players that are most ahead right now, Scoots and Hire, really can't win through a Chains of Mephistopheles or are going to have a hard time doing it. So they're going to need to get rid of that thing. And then by that time, hopefully I will still have my 2 draw engines online. This is also a slightly older version of Yuriko for me. I actually don't play Chains of Mephistopheles in my deck anymore. But
Untap, upkeep. I will draw the Kennen.
Heuristic.
You can draw.
I'll draw and I'll loot with Chains instead. Discard the Snow Covered and draw.
I'll cast a Mana Crypt.
2 triggers.
You may do your triggers.
First one, I will discard and draw. I will decline on the second one.
Mana Vaults.
I'm passing on these from now on.
I'll play a Carpet of Flowers. I'd like to activate Kennen. I'll have a Phyrexian Metamorph. It's going to come in as a copy of Mox Amber. I'll just move to my instead. I'll discard the Survival of the Fittest.
Untap. Crypt trigger, Bob trigger. I won. It's a 4. Bob, reveal an Elves of Deep Shadow, draw for turn. TYMNA. I'll go to combat. Higher. I'll swing Bob at you. I'll swing Thrasios at Cameron.
I'll take 1.
I'll take 2.
I'll trigger TYMNA second main phase. Go to 9, draw 2.
Chains.
Pitch 2, then draw 2. I'll pitch Elves of Deep Shadow, and then I'll pitch this card, and draw this card. I just pass.
We'll go to my turn.
Oh, I have cleanup. I have to pitch
Oh,
one
you
card.
clean up. Oh yeah, pitch some stuff.
Unfortunately, will be this loyal retainers.
All right, I will draw turn. Cast a Silence.
Heuristic and Mystic.
I have no responses to either.
I'll take the first one. I'm going to discard this Yuriko and put it back in the command zone and draw card.
Sick.
Second one, discard this Street Wraith and draw card. Scott, you still have that pact negation, right?
You also has a force of will still.
I do. I have several things that have been revealed.
I'm gonna pass priority now.
Don't pass.
I respect it. I'm gonna cast a silence.
This was like worst case scenario for me.
Yeah, that was the hope.
That all happens. I have to
Land.
use card. I'm gonna my 2 commanders. Sylvan Library's bad now. Esper Sentinel is bad now. Swords to Plowshares we'll get rid of. That's it. I have 7.
Untap. I'm still going to keep the fish around here. Draw for turn. Underground Sea is my land here. Dothy Voidwalker.
That's so sexy with Chains Mephistopheles.
What if?
Oh my god.
What if you didn't?
Cameron, I'm gonna come at you with the Ornithopter. Haha, I have a sneaky Commander Ninjutsu. Yuriko. Yuriko trigger. That's a land. Cephalid Coliseum. I have an Ornithopter that I will cast again. 6 cards in my hand. Pass turn.
I have a mana crypt, even though pants is 6, and I'll take 1. I'll go down to 19 for Mana Vault. I will draw for turn. Make 2. Make 7 total. Activate Kennen. Peregrine Drake.
That sounds bad.
I have an ETB. In response to the ETB, I will float 6 mana, take 1, 3 blue, 3 green, untap. Play a Bird of Paradise, cast a Reclamation Sage.
Ristic Study trigger?
You can discard.
Discard this Cephalid Coliseum and draw card.
ETB, like to target your Ornithopter.
Oh man, dead.
Sturdy.
Cast a Phantasmal Image, come in as a copy of Peregrine Drake.
Oh yeah.
I'll float, take 1, 9, 5 green, 4 blue. Untap, I'll activate Kennen. Seedborn is, I have a blue floating. I'll activate Kennen. I'll get a Dead Navigator.
Oh,
Just die.
Death is among us.
Soulbond ETB, Peregrine Drake.
I guess I have to respond. This fucking sucks. I have to like basically almost kill myself to not die. Cast Demonic Consultation, Deadly Rollick. Or I guess maybe I should name the other one. I'll name the other one Snuff Out. I'll name Snuff Out. Ready? Here we go. It's the top 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm glad I didn't name Deadly Rollick.
You did it.
Snuff Out. That's not so bad.
Nice.
That's not so bad.
I will cast Snuff Out by paying 4 life, going to 13, and targeting Deadeye Navigator.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Pass.
Seedborn Muse stuff. I'm gonna untap.
Yeah, upkeep stuff. Activate Kennen.
I'll respond to your
Right.
first Kinnan activation.
Yeah.
Tap for a white here, going to 7, and I'm gonna Swords to the Kinnan.
Cast a Dispel.
Force pitching this Gilded Drake.
Show you a Swan. Targeting the swords.
Why do you have so much interaction? I suppose I gotta get that veil out of you somehow. I'll pack the Swan Song.
Tap here. 6 green. I'll use the veil.
Abrupt Decay the Kinnan.
I'll activate Kennen on top. Oh, I should have done that first. That sucks. Void Winnower. Abrupt Decay will resolve command zone. Then we have a veil that will draw me a card.
Everything
Then
else fizzles.
Everything else fizzles. Yeah. You still get a 2/2 bird.
And I think I still have a pack trigger on my next upkeep.
Yeah. And then I have another Kennen activation to resolve. I'll get an Elvish Mystic. Okay.
Okay, I'll roll my grip trigger. It's a 4, no damage. I'll flip for Bob. It's a land. I'll draw. Undergrowth Stadium, combat.
Oh, the chains is supposed to catch that Veil of Summer. My bad.
Oh, sure. I'm gonna pitch this Consecrate this fence.
Alright. Your counters are exiled to Delphi.
Veil, yeah,
Yeah.
so is Veil, so is Dispel. Got it.
Pack, Swords, Abrupt Decay, Force Will, Exile to Douthty. Cool, we've done it. I'm gonna go to combat. So I'm gonna swing Thrasios at Dylan and TYMNA in at Cameron.
No
And
effects. Take 1, go
you
to
can
12.
block. I'll gain 2 and then lose 2, draw 2 with TYMNA. Is that good?
Chains.
Pitch a Neo form, draw, and
Exile to
then
Voidwalker.
Exile the Voidwalker. Fintorn Elves, draw Ape Seal. Exiled under Voidwalker. I'll cast an Ape Seal. Put a card on the top of my library and pass.
My turn. Carpet of Flowers. Orcish Lumberjack. Second main. Targeting Higher, who I think still has 3. I'll make 3 black. I gotta pay everything to cast IKRA. Pass the turn.
Let the fish die. I'll take a peek at the top with Sensei's top in my upkeep.
Higher, you're untapped, by the way.
Yes, I am. Our untapped step.
Draw that. Can't cast even spells. Can't get through for combat damage. Not much we can do right now.
Pretty much all my removal is turned off. So.
Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Roll for crits. 2, 3. Draw for turn. Cast Kennen. Let's move to combat. I'll swing like this at Scotty. Void Winnower at you, Dylan.
and I have 2 things that can block.
You have one thing that can block.
I have a Birds of Paradise and a.
It's a 0
count as
0. Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
I'll die.
I will block the big idiot.
2 islands, make 2 blue. I'll activate Kennen. I'll have a blue floating. Swing and a miss. Tap here for 8 green. I'll have a green floating. Activate Kennen. Oh, is that right? Activate Kennen. Swing and a miss. And then I will pass the turn.
Oh boy.
And your upkeep.
Okay.
2 colorless floating. I'll activate Kennen. I'll get a blue temp. Tap here. Tap like this. Activate Kennen. That's not the way this world is. 9 green. Get an explanation. Activate this one more time. And then I will pass to your draw step.
I'll get my draw. Put Carpet of Flowers, 3 red, and use 2 of the red for a gamble.
Exiled.
We flip over Grim Monolith. That goes to the bin.
Can you remind me, Cameron, what you have in my Dothy pile over there?
Just that Grim Monolith and gamble. That's
Higher,
all
what's
I
in your
get.
pile over there?
Dispel, Swansong, Veiled Summer, Consecrated Sphinx, and Dead Navigator.
Cinder Wall. Pass the turn.
I'll tap in your insta. Leave him like this. Untap. Draw for turn. Play land. River of Tears.
Oh, and we have an untapped. This is my mana counter.
I'm not sure if this is the right thing, but we're going to give it a shot. Higher, I'm going to attack you with the Dothy Voidwalker.
Let's activate Kennen. I'm going to tap Cradle for 30 mana.
I don't think I'm out of the game yet.
I'm going to activate Kennen. I'm going to get a Terracodon.
That's a good one.
I'm starting to look a little bit
Starting to feel out of the game. Yeah.
ETB. Let's go with your non-island blue things and your Mox Amber.
Float 1 blue here, 1 blue here. Why not a 3rd blue there?
Use another blue. Activate Kennen.
I'll make 3 elephants.
Swing and a miss. Look, activate one more time.
But if
Or-
no blocks, I have ninjutsu
No blocks.
effects.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ninjutsu Yuriko back in. Deal you 1, flip over a Seagate Restoration. 7. I'm gonna activate top 1. Activate top 2, draw a card. Top on top. And I'll use another one of the blues to flash in a Spectral Sailor. Go to my second main, lose that blue, and that's it. Pass turn.
Crypt trigger. That's a 2. Whew. Okay, draw for turn. I'll play a Mox Opal.
I guess I should start. I'm gonna risk 6 study. Are you gonna pay for 6 study?
You cannot draw. 33 mana. Cast Thrasios.
Risk 2.
Pay for it. I'll tap Mana Vault for 10 mana. Activate land. Activate bottom. Reveal a Pact of Negation. Exile Summoner's Pact. I'll put a Windswept Teeth onto the battlefield. Draw this. Exiling a Pact of Negation.
Voidwalker is not in play anymore. Those are going to your graveyard.
They are. Okay, sweet. Activate. Put a land out.
I have 8 cards. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I'm discarding the Voidwalker.
I have to discard first. I'll discard Crop Rotation. Nick Shrine to Nyx. I'll discard an Eldritch Evolution. Use the last floating blue. I'll cast a Mystical Tutor.
I got a Dispel.
That's fine. I'm gonna cast Gilded Drake.
I have a Ristic Study trigger.
Paid for it. I would like IKRA.
Autumn's Veil.
Ristic.
Super nice.
You can draw.
I will discard Diabolic Intent and draw.
Let's go to combat. Life total?
I'm at 12.
I'm gonna swing out at you.
I'm sure I'm dead. Give me a number. If I block the
2.
11-11, do you have 12 other damage?
Yes, I have 12 damage.
Cool. Yeah, I have no effects. I'm dead. Go to 0.
Second main, I can stop being a dumbass. Activate. I'll look at the top card. I'll put them to the bottom. I'll draw a card. Activate again. Forest. Activate one more time. Final draw this card. Play a Lightning Greaves. Tap here for 7. I'll look at the top card. I'll put a land out. And then I'll just pass to you, Cameron.
On my untap, we'll both untap. On my upkeep, I am going to cast a Noxious Revival. Targeting the Swords to Plowshares in my graveyard.
Response. So, fun fact, I have a shrine to Nykthos.
You do.
Gaia's Cradle. Okay,
If you show me a counter spell, I will scoop.
I'll make 72 mana. I'll get a Mirage Mirror into my hand. Bottom. Put a Lurking Predators. Mental Misstep.
That will do it. Okay.
I'm gonna cast it.
Yeah, I don't have any responses to that. I have Thorax, Simian, Spirit Guide, and Bolas' Citadel. I can't do anything here.
Sure.
Good shit.
Holy
Good
moly.
game. Dude, I have Flusterstorm, Spell Pierce, and Force of Negation in my hand. There's nothing against you.
Mid-power Kennen really showing its full power that game. If you really know how to maneuver your way through a CDH game and can make it to that mid to late game, this is a deck that can just completely take over the game with enormous haymakers that don't normally see play, but because Hire was able to maneuver the game in such a way, he was able to make those cards really good.
Each one of those big creatures does something very specific to help you get through too. Right? One of them is a huge stacks piece that prevents your opponents from playing half their deck. One of them gets you 3 times the amount of mana that you normally would. One of them gets you twice or 8 times the amount of cards that you would normally draw.
Maybe I could have sequenced my spells a little bit differently. I'm not really sure. Unfortunately, Kennen was just able to outgrind Yuriko because of the mass amount of mana that it was able to make.
I don't think I had a chance this game. I was on a mall, and the turn 1 Rhystic Study like really set me back. And being the first player to go after the Rhystic Study, I really didn't want to be the first guy to throw something in there. So this one wasn't for me.
And being the only turbo player in a pot of 3 other mid-range decks makes it very hard because everyone else is drawing a lot more cards than you, especially using their commanders as mana and card advantage.
Yeah,
engines.
that's a concept that I'm not familiar with.
Good old THRASIOS and TYMNA. We don't see it as much anymore, but this deck is still really good, really powerful. Wasn't able to get the win here, but it definitely could have if things went a little bit differently.
Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so at Patreon, like our $50 patrons.
Byron Wang, Jared Silver, A Hedge Wizard, Vapor Snag, Cody Dalton, C, Khwaji Ahmed, Jacob Depp, Reese Uker, Unforeseen God, CZ, Jan Wildfang, Adrian Grimm, Jason Jarvis, Swampy McGee, Peter Larson, Cameron James, Jormags, Jimmy Midnight, Baby Jeebus, Ugly, and Moxfield. Thanks, y'all.
Check out our Bonfire store for our t-shirts, sweatshirts, and all of our other merch, too.
If you want to check out any of the cards you saw today, you can do so at our TCG Player affiliate link down below.
Our Alter Sleeves affiliate link gets you 5% off your order, so check that out, too.
If you'd like to pick up any Dragon Shield product, you can do that at our affiliate link, which will also help support the channel.
And PlayToWinMTG.com still has coins, playmats, and sleeves. Yeah, we have those, too.
Coins, they're cool. Check them out.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
The coins. We still have over 400 of them.
You could have
400 coins.
I'm not shipping that. So I guess all of the towns in Pokemon are on the same x-axis because they all have snowy places up in the norths of them and no other snow anywhere else.
Well, I think in Pokemon World, the world is flat.
Well, I think in the real world, the world is this way. I couldn't say that with a straight face.
Here it comes. Half a lifetime.